Combine in town at Lucas Oil Stadium, and we continue to discuss that on this episode of The Zone here on XL 950. And a man that will not necessarily be participating, but this is more than just about the athletes. It's also about the trainers and the people that help these athletes work out and get ready for these kind of events. And it's big for physical fitness and all kinds of areas in sports medicine as well. And joining us is Cassidy Phillips of Trigger Point Performance Therapy, who will be in town for the Combine here in The Zone on XL 950. Cassidy, how are you? Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Like I said, you're in town for the Combine. You're working with some athletes, but as I mentioned, your company called Trigger Point Performance Therapy. Just tell our listeners a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool this year. We've got over 100 athletes using our products at the NFL Combine this year. And the bottom line, if your body or your muscles cannot tolerate the demands you place upon them, compromise will inevitably occur. So when it becomes when the time comes to be evaluated, you want to allow your body to be able to perform at an optimal level. You don't want to have to think about the way that your body's going to move. So what we do is we come in and we define how the fulcrums and levers move throughout the body, meaning the joints and the bony structure, how they move and how they may be efficient or inefficient, and we give them programming to be able to take care of that.
I think a lot of people just assume they look at these athletes, they look at a guy like Cam Newton, they think, well, these guys have no problems at all. They're world-class athletes, and they're just fine. But every body type and every person and the way that they train is different, and especially guys that are rehabbing from injuries after college, that's something else, another hurdle that they have to climb.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy part about it is most of these guys have been taken care of through their entire college career. Right now, they're kind of on their own. They've gone to the best facilities in the world. We work with Athletes Performance. We work with IMG. We work with Velocity. And basically what we're trying to do is say, okay, coach, we're going to allow you to push this guy as hard as you can, and our products are going to enable the muscles to be able to tolerate the demands you place upon them. So when it comes to evaluation day, they're going to be able to be their absolute best versus have to worry about the guy next to him.
Cassidy Phillips of Trigger Point Performance Therapy joins us here in The Zone on XL 950. You yourself, Cassidy, are an athlete, a distance runner that has used some of these products. Does that help it gain more in your mind when you talk to athletes about it, to say, not only did I help develop this, but I've used it myself?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I mean, I've been an athlete since I was 8 years old. I started doing triathlons 30 years ago, and I've done every sport known to mankind. I like to push my body to the maximum. On our website, tptherapy.com, you can hear more about my story, but bottom line, I was diagnosed with a dysfunction called fibromyalgia. It took over my body. I refused to allow it to ruin my life, so I created the products to be able to take care of myself. Then I created the programming behind it so that athletes around the world, which we teach around the world, are able to take care of themselves just like this. You brush your teeth every day, you can take care of your body every day. We enable people to be able to do that in the most efficient manner so that they can achieve their goals.
Do you see some similarities in some of the workout programs that people would prepare for, athletes would prepare for the NFL Combine, that you did for endurance running or anything else? It's kind of all in the same, is it not?
Well, the big movement right now is functional strength. What does functional strength mean? It means I can get through my day or I can get through the line on a football field. All you're doing is really applying movement patterns and force fulcrums and levers to be able to allow the body to be able to achieve what you want in your everyday basis. So there are parallels throughout all of them, but here's the deal. The bottom line, if the muscle cannot tolerate the demands you place upon them, compromise will occur. There's no other way of looking at it.
Are you looking forward to seeing some of these athletes and the guys specifically that you've helped work with throughout this process, Cassidy, and perform their stuff coming up here later this week?
Yeah, man. It's great to see Carl Johnson and Mark Hertzik and Anthony Costanzo and all these guys that have been preparing for this day for so long, and they've gone through all this mental prep. What we like to say is a healthy body can create a healthy mind. A powerful body can create a powerful mind.
Mark, especially coming back from cancer, that's quite a story that he's been able to do.
Yeah, if you look at the toxicity that set into Mark's body as he was going through chemo, he basically petrified his body together. So he's able to basically self-massage his body on an everyday basis to rid that toxicity out of the body. So I tell you what, when I worked with him down at IMG, he is a confident man. He's a man that has a mission to be able to not only say he beat cancer, but that he's going to be a part of the NFL in the future.
You mentioned the website, Cassidy, tptherapy.com. Is that the best place to go for our listeners to get more info?
Absolutely, tptherapy.com. And then we also have another website, therapy-x.com. It's all about our programming. It will enable you to understand what we do from a sport-specific conditioning to if you have problems in the foot, the knee, the hip, all that, we're going to give you that programming as well. But tptherapy.com is the best place to go for the bulk of our education.
Some very interesting stuff. I suggest all the listeners out there check that out at tptherapy.com. Cassie, we appreciate it. Best of luck to all your athletes coming up here in the Combine. Enjoy your time here in Indy.
Absolutely. Thank you.